Hey Onyx, how's it going? At Curiosity, welcome in, welcome in. How was your evening, by the way? Good evening. Skibid, Ruby, welcome in. Ron, good evening, buddy. So glad there it's raining. Oh, no way. Hopefully not the horrible storms, though. Hey, Just, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Make sure we're set here properly. Hopefully we should be good. How's the view right now, though? Does it look okay? Hi, Tony. What's up, brother? Did you get that camera or no? Oh, no way. Windy there in Arizona. You guys didn't get any, like, crazy wildfires out there, did you? Out in Arizona? I haven't been keeping up with it enough. I hope not. Got 3 storms right now. Dang, dude. Right now, not stormy. Most of the storms are off to the southeast now of us. It's not too bad. Oh, it's close today? Okay. Yeah, I got you. Sweet. I got you. Good. We got a little while with the moon tonight, at least. Depending on how the clouds do here. Hopefully that's not horrible. Hopefully they don't try to get in our way, because it always seems to be a thing, right? Sure. I hope we get actually a beautiful night tonight. A little bit of wind blowing through there. Crazy wind, don't they know we don't want them? Well, 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 is it not Brad himself? What's up, buddy? How you doing tonight? How's your night, bud? Clouds break up around 1 a.m. for your night. That'll be awesome. That's really good. That'll be really good. We're mostly going to be hanging out with the moon tonight. We do have a lot of clouds around. It's a night. That makes sense. There's quite a bit of clouds around, so we're going to be dodging the clouds as much as possible here. But we'll see how the night goes. It should be a beautiful night anyways. I honestly didn't even think we'd go live. Honestly, wouldn't even think that we'd go live. At least the lighter spots on the moon, it's younger impact reaches, or material kind of dug up basically from underneath the crust during impacts. The straight lines is called ejecta, debris blown outwards during impacts. That crappy sky night. I thought we were going to have a bad night tonight, to be honest. I honestly did not see us going live. I did not see us going live. Hi, Trish. Swing around and show us the dark side of the moon. That's a song. There's no dark side of the moon. It's just a song. And then one time you checked for your iPod, but it was on Jupiter. Nice. The moon looks like it has a face. It kind of does. The man on the moon would be that reference. It kind of does look like that. Was a joke. I know. But you'd be surprised how many people say dark side of the moon and don't even realize, like, ah, crap. Back from the last stream. What's up, Aiden? I see you, buddy. Hi, Riley. Good evening. Want to catch the app that said that they got a picture of the moon? Just see if it's real. Okay. That'd be really cool. I got you. Hi, Mo. Good evening. 37 and super windy over there. Wow, no way. That's crazy. No way. We don't want all that. We do not want the winter temperatures. That's crazy. Oh, thanks, Riley. I appreciate it, man. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate that. Get our water ready for tonight. Hopefully we have a really beautiful night. I need to make sure that we have the all-sky camera running on the window so I can watch for clouds. I think we should be good. I believe we should be good anyways. Hi, Red. What's up, buddy? How are you doing tonight? How is your night? What's this say? Oh, of course. Severe thunderstorm watch. Just issues. No! Who's doing that funny stuff to us? Who is doing that kind of funny stuff to us, giving us a severe thunderstorm watch? I do gotta have radar running over here, though. Hey, Mark. Good evening, buddy. How are you? Hi, Travis. Good evening. Oh, you had a severe thunderstorm? No way. Hopefully it's going to calm down for you now. I hope. I do hope so. If I can get all this changed over. I haven't even looked at the NAM models or anything. Probably should kind of pay attention at times, huh? Get the observatory open. Not even paying attention to the weather itself. The storms have been really wild today. They really have been. Let me see, let me take a look here. Radar indicated, radar indicated. We saw the tornado warnings back to radar indicated. No tornadoes on the ground currently. That's always a good thing. A storm in southeast Kansas is really wild. Like super wild. And then you got the one like in northern Oklahoma and in northeast Oklahoma. Separating like a few minutes ago. Oh, okay. I got you. Good. Hi, Jesse. What's up, buddy? How you doing? 17 mile per hour wind. That's crazy. That's absolutely crazy. This is going to be a really wild fire season. It's going to end up being a really, really, really wild fire season this year. Now, let's see if we can move this a little bit here. Move the telescope just a bit. I'm doing great. I'm actually doing really good. A bit exhausted though. I'm a bit exhausted, but other than that, like, I'm actually doing really well tonight. I'm doing super well tonight. Impact on the moon. There are actually captured impacts on the moon, which are really cool. A Japanese astronomer captured one. I can't remember, 2021 or 2023. But you can check out the videos on that. It's really awesome. Oh, Robbie from Detroit. Welcome in, Robbie. It's extremely wild. I bet it is. I bet you guys have some crazy amount of water flow right now. Out here, yeah, absolutely. Hi, Elizabeth. Good evening. All storms, yeah. Is that a bird that just flew through? Anybody catch that? Ain't that in Ohio? Nice. Welcome in, bud. Hi, Jessica. Good evening. Yeah, El Nino currently, correct. That's correct. We transitioned to El Nino. San Diego. Welcome in, Terry. Good to have you. How's San Diego skies tonight? Oh, thanks, Red. I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much. I get like multiple notifications for watching. It's so funny. Oh my goodness. The Bay Area. Oh, okay. Nice. Welcome in. Welcome in, Jessica. Bayo. Very nice. Question, I know you are looking at the moon, but what are we looking for? We're just hanging out. We'll talk about science here soon. If you guys got any questions that you would want to ask, obviously, great time to ask someone that might have a few answers, I guess. But usually I try to answer as many questions as possible. A lot of people say that I should do more like a presentation, but man, we would start going and then we'd get so backtracked it wouldn't even be funny. Hi, Sunflower. How are you? Good evening. Welcome back, by the way. You grew up in San Diego, though. Oh, nice. No way. Looks beautiful to everyone, but it had a violent backstory. It has a crazy backstory, but it has an amazing story. Billions of years of our history, and a good way to understand how solar systems form, how moons operate, and just kind of see what happened to our solar system throughout its period now of that 4.5 billion years. That's really awesome. Manta, thank you so much for the 100. I appreciate that. What's your Artemis 2 launch, and what did you think about the NASA plans to build a base on the moon in the future? Yeah, I think I did. We actually watched Artemis 2, which would have been Orion, the Orion capsule, which correctly termed though, I think we got it like 64,000 miles away when we were able to capture it. It was really awesome. 20 moons back in the day. I highly doubt we had 20 moons. Currently we have 8 quasi-moons. Obviously we only have 1 moon. We may have had 2 moons, but to go to like 20 moons in the early formation of the solar system would have been pretty hard to do. Yeah, a lot of beautiful people in tonight, for sure. It's a great little town. Good deal. Keep the format the way it is, so nice and careful. Yeah, I know. I mean, there's times that we could do like a I guess a simple presentation, we can talk about some crazy stuff, like, for example, like the sodium tail. A lot of people don't know much about the sodium tail that comes through. Israel is, yeah, this is a live view of the moon currently. A lot of people don't know much about like the sodium tail, for example, or the basaltic lava regions here on the moon. So there's a lot of wildness stuff up there. Deep sky tonight? I doubt it. I doubt we do any deep sky tonight. The moon's getting so bright right now. It's getting closer towards that full phase, which makes it really hard to do DSO. Plus, we're gonna have some clouds come in at some point. We're gonna lose our view. You think I'm Metallica? Nice. I got you. Yeah. Moon is way too bright. What's up, buddy? You trying to capture anything tonight or not? Going for anything cool? You take all in. A little down there, there's a deep dish Chicago style pizza place. There's a building that used to be a brothel. I got you. Turn that thing off, turn off the moon so you can take some photos tonight, buddy. I got you, buddy. Hi, March, good evening. Welcome back. How are you? Hi, Susan. Good evening to you. Welcome back. You like the crater on the lower right? That's Tycho. Beautiful Tycho impact crater. It's about 53 miles wide, 2.5 miles deep, 108 million years old. Named after Tycho Brahe, which is a Danish astronomer. It is. It's my favorite impact crater too. Hi. Hello. Welcome in. Good evening, Sarah. Welcome in. Want to turn your sky into Portal 10? Turn it off. You're still going to be in Portal 9. What the problem is? Oh man. Light pollution by the moon. Yeah. Artificial light pollution obviously is one thing you can deal with a little bit easier than you can with the moon. The moon's just going to get you every single time. It's really bright for when you're trying to do deep space targets. And it's going to be relatively right above our head here quickly. It's going to be a pretty hard night to do any kind of deep space stuff. Sometimes those nights come. What are the parts that look like light? So that's younger impact regions. These are areas where impacts occur, and we see the debris from underneath the crust now kind of unmooned, kind of like what we say here, right? Like unearthed, but here unmooned. But what's happening here is the albedo is much higher, so the reflectivity is much higher, and then eventually, though, when the solar winds continue to come through, they'll start to dim down a little bit and a little bit until we start to see a little bit more of that common 12% on average reflectivity. A big object hit by a smaller object's energy. Yeah. Stack this for a screenshot, please. Yeah, absolutely. We can do that. Let me back out a little bit. We'll grab a stack on it. Let's do a little high definition. Oh, you know what? I need to bring it down though, don't I? Let's do let's get it centered up a little better. Pull the telescope down just a bit. We'll track it on lunar rate. And we'll stack it so we get a high definition photograph here. Try it about there. Okay, let's stack it. So stacking is a really cool process. It's going to take all the frames, and obviously we're running video here, so every frame, think of like FPS. So every frame's now getting stacked on top of each other, and we're just going to get this really high definition photograph by doing that. We get rid of noise, pull in some additional details. It makes it really stunning. Makes it really stunning. Albedo, yeah, albedo. The rate at which it reflects. Oh, no way, dude. Well, turn on. No way. Which star tracker is it? No way. That sucks, man. Alright, anybody got screenshots? Or everybody got your screenshots? Yo, stacking does amazing. It really does an amazing job. Wow, dude. No way. Maybe your power adapter, maybe. Maybe. That'd be my guess. Oh, you're welcome, Don. Absolutely. Let me kind of give you like what the view looks like since we're stacking. Check this out. Ain't that crazy? Well, let me go back to raw though. So here's the raw view and what it looks like after stacking. See the amount of definition it comes in? Really makes it super beautiful. If you guys look right here, there's the duck on the moon right here. Can y'all see the duck on the moon? That's impact crater right there. Looks like a duck. I don't know why. Actually, a couple of interesting things here. You got the cat on the moon right here too. Here's the head of the cat. You got the eyes, the nose. You got a tail right about here. Comes down. You can see its legs right out in here, in this region, roughly. You got the cat on the moon. We got the duck on the moon tonight. You see the duck too. Ain't that crazy? The injection of the middle of the impact crater. So it's called a central peak. These are little areas of a mountain basically inside some of these impact craters. And you see it's a very common scenario. It's not just even on our moon, but we see it all around. But if you think about it, like if you got a bowl of water and you drop like something into it, you'll notice there's like a little drip that comes up in the center. And it's the same effect that we kind of see here. So there's a couple of things. You get that drip, it comes back, gravity brings it back down. And sometimes the impactor can kind of dig in. And as long as it doesn't get destroyed, obviously, it can kind of push back up, causing that mountain to even raise up a little bit higher. But we call those a central peak. Looks like eyes. Yeah. Well, like a cat. Ain't that crazy cool? A cat on the moon. That's pretty wild. Kind of come over here real quick. You got Copernicus crater over here. It's gonna be Copernicus crater. Bring it down a little bit more. I'll get this off the screen real quick. Really beautiful regions here. The Alpine Mountains here. The Alpine Mountains, the Alpine Valley. Got Plato crater. Sea of Showers. The Bay of Rainbows up in here. Sea of Cold. Sea of Serenity over here. Get that out of our way again. We'll kind of move over just a bit more. Get into our view. Alright, and so now we got the Sea of Crisis on the right, Sea of Fecundity, the Sea of Tranquility, the Bay of Roughness. Here's the Apollo 11 landing site right about here. Apollo 16 out here, Apollo 17, Apollo 15 will be on our left. We'll have to pull back over. We'll go back for Apollo 15, 12, and 14 are almost in the view currently. So 15's up here, or sorry, 15's are up here, and then you got 12 and 14 that are pretty much down in this region. For the different Apollo landing sites. Really beautiful regions. I'm getting a lot of packet drops on the camera for some reason. I'm not too sure why. Are we doing so? Oh yeah, we're. I still have the light stack open. Let me close it off. There we go. Do we need to? Let me turn down the USB speed on it. That might help us stabilize, anyways. There we go. Red spots are fascinating. Yeah, it's just younger impact regions. There's nothing to them. At the end of the day, there's really nothing. Like, so this is what happens when you have higher gain. If you pull it out, you can tell it's not as crazy as it essentially looks in the beginning, right? If we really want to grab it, then let me see if I can do this properly. If I can do it properly anyways. There we go. Turn off the histogram stretch. So if I want to like really make them pop, obviously we can make them pop. It's just how the camera picks up stuff. Essentially just how the camera picks it up. Oh, I just seen a bird fly through. Anybody see that bird? Let me see if I can pull out some of that. And so really you can make out some of the cool stuff here. Again, the Sea of Tranquility here. Notice the difference in coloring here. So these are ancient lava fields. Ancient lava fields here basically got filled in. This one here is most likely the last one to solidify. Hey Austin, how's it going, buddy? Good evening, Bex. Welcome in. Really beautiful moon tonight, though. A lot of stunning views of the moon tonight. Hey Cypher, how are you? Good evening. Good evening, good evening. I kind of come back a little bit here. Is it bright enough or did it get a little too dark for y'all? Let me know if it's still bright enough. I might have made it a little too dark to even actually see the moon. Try to bring in a little bit of brightness there. There we go. Obsidian is found in those lava fields. It's a little bit different than what we normally see here, but I do believe obsidian is on the moon. I think it's one of the isotopes that we find on the moon. Most of what we see here in the lava fields, though, is mostly basaltic, though. Doing great, awesome, Ron. That's good, buddy. That's great. That is great. And again, welcome in, everybody. Hopefully you're having an amazing night. Make sure you subscribe if you enjoy astronomy. That's what we do here, whether we're looking at our moon, planets, moons around planets, galaxy, nebulae, globular clusters, stellar nurseries. It's kind of what we do. Try to just hang out and vibe with each other and enjoy the night. But if you do enjoy it, again, feel free to subscribe to us. I try to go live every night as long as we got clear skies here at the observatory. And there's different things that we try to go for. Soon we'll be doing a lot more of the sun, though. Doing a lot more of the sun during the day. Is Earth the only planet that has one moon? In our solar system, yes. In our solar system, yes. But it would not be true outside of our solar system. Am I in my house? No, I'm inside the observatory. You're welcome, Jessica. Absolutely. You live on the moon too? Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, you can see the man on the moon right now. The face of the man on the moon. Pretty crazy, ain't it? I see it a lot easier though when I'm just outside looking up. Can't wait for Mars, yeah. So we can peek at Mars. It'll be a lot of fun. Side view, look left, another gray cat. There's not a black cat there. Oh, that's crazy cool. 10 flags. Some of them are no longer standing, though. Some are no longer standing. Daniel, thank you so much, buddy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't get a notification, Kevin. Dude, I just got live 22 minutes ago. We just got live about 22 minutes ago, so not too long. Again, Daniel, thank you so much, buddy. Got blown over. Yeah, during the lift. We're all being moved tonight. That is true. That is true. That is true. Hey NYC, how you doing, buddy? Welcome in. Thank you so much, by the way, Dallas. One day we'll see a flash of the moon from an impact, so it's kind of fun. You normally want to look over towards the past the terminator line into the night face of the moon if you want to capture one. Looks so Chris, yeah. Do clouds ever tip blur the images? Sometimes they do. Sometimes. There's one of the effects that you have to deal with sometimes. How did the story come saying the moon was made? She's honestly don't know. Honestly don't know, Brian. I honestly do not know. That's a good one to me too. I do not know. You guys want to zoom in just a little bit with the moon? Kind of look at different areas. Turn up the frame rate. Here, what I'll do, because obviously we're using a really wide field of view, almost in 4K right now, and we can drop it down. We can set a region of interest. We can do something like this. It'll give us a little bit more zoom as well. Let's do that real quick. It'll give us a little bit more zoom even, and a little cleaner look in my opinion. I always think it gives us a better look, to be honest. 65 degrees right now for you, dude? Hey, I would be okay with that, though. I'd be okay with that. I'd be okay with that. Hi, Karen. Good evening. Good evening. Single charge, I got you. That makes sense. Good evening. Then, like, I'm guessing I'm not going to go pick up that telescope tomorrow, by the way. There's just way too much going on tomorrow. So, I'm going to wait off a little bit. Too many storms and stuff. The lit up areas, younger impact regions on the... Where's the flag? Which one? Yeah, they're bleached now, yeah. The moon being hit, asteroids and comets, the moon not broken to pieces, because asteroids and comets are really small compared to the moon. Like, really small. But it's really uncommon to be hit by, like, comets. Even asteroids, larger asteroids, it's not all that common. Like, large impacts occur roughly about once every 10,000 years, roughly. Hi, Brad. Good evening, buddy. How are you? To put in perspective, too, most of these impacts that you see on the moon are from the Great Bombardment period, and this was about 3.2 to 3.5 billion years ago, a long time ago. Jupiter tries to keep us safe, but it also slingshots stuff at us. That's pretty wild. A cold anything tonight. Trying to think if there's a star nearby. Dang, I can't remember. I honestly can't remember. I know there's a few occultations coming up, but I really don't remember. Sometimes you liked it. Yeah. What do people say the moon rang like a bell? Because when you look at the seismometers during the impacts, or when the letters hit the moon, even you can see vibration or reverb through those. And when you say it rings like a bell, it was a visual aspect of, like, imagine like a gong being hit, and it just kind of vibrates or reverbs, and that's kind of what that came back to. But usually. People taking the wrong concept. They think that it means something completely outside of what it actually meant. But typically, when we talk about ringing like a bell, in that aspect, right, we talk about the reverbs in the seismometers. So whenever moonquakes occur, when something hits like an asteroid or a man-made object, sometimes even when it tries to crush in on itself, kind of squeeze in a little bit, then we see these actually occur, and they last for a while. Moonquakes occur for like 2 hours on the moon. There's not a lot of water inside the crust of the moon, so nothing to baffle it, and it just causes a weird reverb, a little bit different than what one would think. You think people ever lived on the moon? Not in the past, but in the future, we'll have a base for sure. I think we'll get there for sure. I think we'll definitely get there. Can you spot that? I cannot. I can't see the moons. I can show you the locations of them, though. They're way too small for what we see here. Way, way, way too small. Hey, what up, Steven? How you doing, brother? Green Tea, thank you for the 100. Brad, thank you for the 100. I appreciate you both. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. Absolutely. You're welcome. Lander went back to the fast landings. Yeah. Look what I was left behind in the flag course. So look up the India second lander. They did an amazing job with photography. They got really beautiful photographs of the landers and the landing sites, the feet prints, stuff like that. It's really gorgeous. Hi, Shana, welcome in. Okay, I'm on the moon. Yeah, specifically. Yeah, that'd be so cool, James. Honestly, that'd be really cool. That would be one of the coolest things ever if there was a webcam live feed from the moon itself. That'd be super cool. Yeah. Get a variable moon filter. Like, I love variable moon filters. They work really nice. They work really, really nice. Yeah, Kermit is a bit too cheap. Yeah, people underestimate the size of the moon for sure. That's awesome, Elizabeth. Put it on loop. Nice. Got the Celestron Astromaster 114. Very nice. I love it. That's a good starter telescope. Like a really good starter telescope. This telescope's the 8-inch right now. We're running with the 8-inch tonight. The 8 SE. I have a telescope you can actually use here remotely. Jump in our Discord. There's a way you can actually use one of our telescopes remotely. I do have a C11, yeah. It's like the C11 so much for the moon, though. I did get it all cleaned up. It's like sitting right here by me, the C11, and we got it all cleaned up. I need to do collimation next time we set it up. How many telescopes we have? We had 20, sent out 4, and got 2 more coming. So we'll be back to 18. How much more worth it than the 8 SE? The C11? Oh, quite a bit crazy. Like the 8 SE is 1,600. The C11 is somewhere around like $6,000. But it's a really fast telescope. It's a really, really fast telescope. Some of these creatures are massive. They are. Yeah, they are. Yes, hopefully in 2008. I'm thinking it's probably going to be closer to like 2030, personally, but it'd be awesome if it was 2008. You got the next star 8-inch. Nice. Hasn't been the best for a while. Cloud tax, huh? Optics are very expensive. Yep, they are. I had the C11 telescope. Oh, dude, I would be so mad. I used to love doing model rocketry. Oh, okay. Oh, no way. That'd be really cool. Take an aerial photos of the ground. When it popped the recovery chute. Was really cool. I bet it would be. Hi, Kevins. What's up, buddy? How you doing? You ever seen a meteor or a meteorite pass by your scope while observing the moon? It would go through so dang fast that you wouldn't even realize it. Like, you honestly wouldn't even realize it. It would go through way too fast. Meteors meteors go through the sky super fast. There are mountains on the moon. You want to see some of them? We're trying to like the moon. Oh, see more. See like the far side. Not as expensive either. Yeah, so true. Yeah, so true. Here, I'll show you some of the mountains on the moon here. We'll get it kind of moving our view a little bit. You can see some of the beautiful mountains around this region. See if we can stabilize it here. What we could probably try to do, we could try to live stack it also. Try to get a little better definition. Let it stabilize if it does. There we go. Okay, let me try to live stack it. See if we can get a little better definition here real fast. Get this out of our way. Turn up some brightness so we can see. A little bit more brightness. So if you look right about here, and over here, and over here. So the Alpines and the Alpine Mountains. So you got an Alpine Valley. That's the Sea of Showers. You got the Plato Impact Crater, Sea of Cold, Sea of Serenity. Really beautiful though. Really, really beautiful out here. Ain't that cool? Look at the mountains. They're stunning. The mountain ranges on the moon are some of the coolest things out there, honestly. Some of my favorite views. Definitely some of my favorite views. Especially on an XR8 SE. Recommend your. Oh yeah, recommend it. It's like a Swiss Army knife. The 11 inch, I don't know that I could recommend. It's tough to deal with, to be honest. Like the 11 inch is kind of tough to deal with. Some places on the moon never see light. That is true. There are some deep impact craters near the South Pole, mostly the South Pole. There's a few up on the north that do not see sunlight. The tallest mountain here is about 18,000 feet, and it's Mount Huygens. But if you look like the for the most part, these are going to be 16 to 17,000 feet for the most part. Mount Huygens, like up in here, it's about 18,000 feet roughly. It's a big mountain. Oh no, the oceans would be insane. The oceans would be massive, massive waves. If we didn't have the moon, we would have crazy waves with the mountain. Alpine mountain scheme. There you go. How easy to see the ISS? It moves by fast, like really fast. Awesome, Brad. I love it, man. Yeah, the ISS moves by so fast. Its orbit, its fastest speeds is at 17,500 miles per hour. How tall is Everest? About 18,000 feet. It's roughly the same size. It's roughly the same size. Base on the moon. Should build a golf course, alright? You're gonna do it. Have the golf course too, huh? There you go. Absolutely true. It's that thing. It could spin and influence types. I must have missed something there. If it wasn't for the moon, we'd be spinning a lot faster. You think a skate park would be a lot better on the moon? That'd be wild. That'd be actually really wild. That'd be really crazy wild. Can't believe there's a swim boom on the moon. Has all the moon been traversed by astronauts? You mean like viewed by the astronauts? Not really. Like the North and South Pole, they haven't been really viewed from astronauts just because of the orbital plane that they take. Talk about the CGM-2, so that's one of them that you can get for sure. Yeah, that's a decent amount for it too. It's a heavy telescope. It's a really heavy telescope. You can fit all the planets between us and the moon during its apogee approach. So when it's its furthest away distance and its elliptical orbit, then you could get all of our planets in between us and the moon. What do you think about bases on Mars? I think it'd be interesting. I think it's something that we need to get to. Baseball on the moon. The upside down on the south pole of the moon. I mean, what's upside down technically in space? No real directions when you talk about space. Yeah, there are photos from the landing on Venus. Have an atmosphere, yeah. Could we build there? You're talking about Titan and Triton. You wouldn't want to. It's not that the atmospheres are friendly in their own way. Not like the same chemical composition of what we have here. Space spaceship breaking into pieces. Yeah, it does. In 74 when they did that, but not 100% sure. Must have missed it. Put people on Venus, but yeah, machinery. But a baseball is funny. Like, who was batting Hercules? Oh man, like it against the black sky. I do too. I definitely do. Yeah, I definitely did too. I definitely did too. What part? Please admit you're wrong about it. What did I say about Everest? I'm sorry, I must have missed something. I must have missed something there. I'm sorry. People thought Venus would be covered in jungles. Yeah. Love to think about how far Voyager is away. Yep, absolutely true. Absolutely true. I must have missed something there. You have to remind me what I said. I say so much stuff I don't even remember half the time. You must have by. Oh yeah, it's like 29,000 feet, right? On average, and this is 17,000 feet. It's like really close, so. Oh, my bad. So the one on the moon, Mount Huygens, like 17,000 feet. Yeah, 29,000 feet for Everest. It's just like in the comparison though, they're pretty dang close. We're even close to the moon. I'll have to see what you meant there. We're even close to the moon. I must have missed something. I didn't see your message before that. I'm not sure what you mean. Even close to the moon. I'm not too sure what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, Everest is definitely a tall mountain. 29,000 feet's freaking massive, but when you're talking about a mountain on the moon, the only thing you can really kind of compare it to is Everest. Even though it's 17,000 feet, it's still freaking crazy. We'll be on a major night, Chad, absolutely. It's not even the highest point on the moon either. That's the crazy thing. Even though it's a 17,000 foot mountain, it's still not even the highest point on the moon. It shows altitudes. Yeah, it's right here. So one coming through right here. Huygens up here. Here's the altitudes. Highest cliffs, that is true. Mars has the highest mountain in our solar system. Said, do we have video footage of anything landed on the moon through a telescope or even... Well, you wouldn't on the telescope because it'd be really small. It'd be really small and the moon's super bright. So you get a lot of different types of issues there. It'd be really hard to do with a telescope. Hi Tempest, Mount what? You wanna know what mount I'm using? What's up, Chance? How you doing, brother? How's your night, bud? I've been. Good evening. Yeah, so you can watch things get towards the moon, but once you get too close to the moon, then you have exposure issues. So like really faint things near the moon, you just don't see. Exposure causes a major issue, of course. Yeah, it looks like a hill. Yeah, it does. Hi, Angela. How are you? Good evening. Good evening. I need to run inside real quick and tell my boy goodnight. I forgot to tell him goodnight just a minute ago. He was so busy, I need to go tell him goodnight, though. Hi, Easily. How you doing? How's your night? How's your night? Makes no sense to make a tracker to follow something like that with all the technology we have. What do you mean, a tracker for what? To follow what? Hyperprecision of the math used by NASA to be able to put objects in orbit around the moon and then return them to home is seriously impressive. It is very impressive. It is really, really impressive, honestly. Super impressive. And they do it with such precision, too. Really amazing. I still don't know what you mean. Still don't want. Makes no sense to make a tracker to follow something like that. All technology. Yeah, I still don't know really what you mean there. For a telescope, at least pinpoint some sort of accurate location. It can. I mean, it can, but I'm still not sure. Makes no sense. I'm still not too sure I understand what you're saying, though. I'm still not 100% sure I understand what you're trying to say. Like, I know we're speaking the same language, but there seems to be a little different Oh, moonlight, you just wouldn't be able to. It's not the tracker, it's the exposure. Oh, I can show you something actually. If you want to see an example, a logical example that would help you understand, I can do that real quick. Here, let me pull up my camera. Okay, you can see me, right? Let me open up my phone here. Alright, so imagine I'm that faint object. Now you got the moon. You see like what happens though. See how it drops exposure? It kind of pulls back, but imagine I'm that much fainter and you get that bright moon in the way. And so exposure really matters. It's a huge thing. And the moon is super, super, super bright. It's truly a bright object. So faint objects near the moon, it's gonna get out of the way. You just don't see them. You can see like when it's far enough away from the moon, as long as you can capture enough exposure to pick up the faintness. But as it gets closer to the moon, it's insane. A little more perspective, I guess, like this. Let me turn up exposure when we're out here. See what happens? That's changing up that exposure to capture other things. You would not see a faint target because exposure is just way, way, way different. Your eyes are the same way. If you put something faint in front of you and you look towards the sun, you're not going to see the faint object. You're just not going to see the faint object. Getting kicked out for freedom of speech already? Dude, you don't have freedom of speech in a private location. The stupidity. Dude, your two brain cells are actually racing for third place right now, dude. They're literally racing for like third place. You're way off on what you're even trying to think or say. Your logic is not there. I just explained to you as well as I could too, man. But you definitely don't have free speech in a private location. I don't even think you understand what life's even about, dude. My goodness, what a moron. Yeah, like, I would hate to say it, but definitely I could use his brain to make the best moronic robot we ever could have made. Crazy. The moon is seriously bright. It's tremendously bright. Tremendously bright. Microscopic next to the moon. Yeah, it'd definitely be small. You can capture small objects. The only problem is like when you put a lot of light next to something very faint, you just can't see that very faint object. Just not how it works. Just not how things work. Our eyes do the exact same thing. They work on exposure. I need to go tell my son good night though. Let me zoom back out real quick. We'll zoom out and get the entire moon back in the view. Yeah, some people, bro. Stupidity is just, it's rampant in some people. I just don't get it. I don't get the logic at all. I just don't get it. Alright, I'll be right back though. Let me go tell my son good night. He does deserve a good night from me. And I completely haven't done that yet. So I'll be right back, y'all. Give me just a minute. All right. Hey Jax, what's up, buddy? How's your night? How's your night, bud? You didn't get hit by any of them storms tonight, did you? I was asleep on the stream? Nah. Had to go tell my son goodnight. I completely forgot to tell him goodnight tonight. Hey, Brian. Zoom all the way. How big would the area be? If you zoomed all the way, how big would the area be? Perspective. Get it here real quick. This is about 53 miles wide, that impact crater. Roughly 53 miles wide there. Perspective. Mute on and chat off is the only way to watch this. We'll do it. Do what you want to do. But you still have your chat on, apparently. You're welcome. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome, Jose. Absolutely, buddy. You guys want the Apollo 11 landing site again? Try it back here. Yeah. The atmosphere is wild. Which reminds me, I should check everything real quick. Check the radars. Check the cloud coverage. So far, we're okay for probably at least another, I don't know, hour and a half or so. Miles, yeah. Yeah, 53 miles, 2.5 miles deep, roughly 108 million years old. That impact crater. Supposed to hit you about 3 p.m. tomorrow. Oh, okay. I got you. That's funny. Hey, and by the way, if you're just coming in, welcome in. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're having a beautiful night. This is a live view of the moon from here in the Midwest. Oh, don't worry about it, Kevin. Don't worry about that, brother. I appreciate it, but don't worry about it. It's all good. Being here and enjoying it, that's what it's all about. Honestly, that's what it's all about. I went a bird again. I've seen a bird fly through. Been seeing a lot of bats lately. Hey, what up, Astro? How's Blitz tonight? Oh, it's going well. How's your night? A little bit of wind blowing through right here. Those bird. Oh, I got you. They fly through all the time. Yeah, wind, man. Always the wind, buddy. Always the win. Never fails. Oh, thanks. I appreciate it. Thank you. I appreciate that. I kind of drift in our view real quick here. You guys want to watch Earth's rotation? I'll disable the mount completely, and we'll just kind of watch it drift through our view. Telescope tired said I probably shouldn't buy that. Yo, that'd be crazy. Like a Clark size type telescope, man. It would be really crazy. Y'all like the more zoomed in view, or you like this field of view here? Guys here. The heck? Oh, prominent impact crater on the left side. Oh yeah. Copernicus. That was Copernicus impact crater. Like this view? Okay, good. Like both of them. Makes sense. How you doing, Mickey? How's your night? Yo, I am so tired, y'all. Can you guys tell or no? I feel like I have no energy left in me whatsoever. None. I feel like Chance made me play one too many games today or something. I got like no energy whatsoever. A massive complex gator again. Good job, tired. I am extremely tired. Yeah, I feel tired. I feel like I could sleep. I put in like in the last about 24 hours now, somewhere around 12 miles of jogging, walking, and hiking. And then got bit by a dog in the middle of all this. Yeah, I'm just like done. 1520, dude, I'm like done, bro. Yeah, like in the last 2 days since yesterday morning, it's been insane. But last 24 hours right now, I'm sitting at 12 hours of going. Being with the 8 SE. Tonight's an 8 inch midcast gray. I did get bit by a dog. Yeah. And then I ended up playing fetch with that dog for like 15 minutes. It was crazy. But Superman, what the heck are you? Nah, I don't know. One thing you'll learn about me is I either go 100% or 0%. It's one or the other. The side job as a mailman, no. I mean, I felt like a mailman probably. But the way I operate is it's 100% or 0%. Hi Kendi, welcome back. Thank you so much for the lasting disco again. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. You are an actual mailman? Oh dang, dude. You take treats with you or what? In Vegas, no less. Oh, so do you actually deliver mail, or is that like a show? Got him. Sorry, Nathan. I had to do it, man. I didn't even know those tickets sold, bro. Dang. I'm sorry. I had to do that one. The greatest showman, the mailman. You deliver mail. Oh, man. And the greatest showman to the mailman. Come to Las Vegas soon. Just came into view. Left side. Oh, I must have missed something, Donis. Top out team called them mail escorts. What? No way. That's crazy. That is actually really crazy. And by the way, welcome in everybody. If you're new here, say hi. Let us know you're hanging out. Feel free to jump in with us and ask questions if you wish. I got dog walk every week, so everyone quit. Oh, no way. I wouldn't admit to being a mailman today. Yeah. Hi, Tico. Good, brother. It's good. It's doing good. Hi, Denny. Good evening. Or good morning to you, I guess. Good morning to you. Nah, it's good, though. I just ended up putting a little bit more rubbing alcohol on it and peroxide. It's still okay. It's fine. A little bit of swelling, but nothing major. It's all good. Afternoon now. Oh, no way. Already afternoon for you? Copernicus, yeah. Copernicus impact crater right there. The beautiful Copernicus. Had an older mailman who was real friendly and talked to everyone. You wouldn't want to do that nowadays. Get tetanus. I have a tetanus shot. That's what I mean. Does the moon rotate? It does. It takes about 27 days, 7 hours, and 43 minutes to rotate. Look on NGC 5907 via the supernova. We did 2 nights ago. We captured a couple of nights ago. Right now it's not too far from the moon. It'd be a little bit tougher to do. But we captured it a few nights ago. Let's talk another mailbox filled with hot chocolate packets for the mailman. That's so nice. Yeah, that's really nice. Here, I'll kind of stabilize this right here. It looks very sparkly, right? See which impact you're looking for here. There's light there. It's just younger impact regions. Younger debris that was blown out during impacts, which has a higher albedo. Hi, Rich from Atlanta. Good evening, buddy. Welcome in. Good evening, good evening. Check Jeep on the wrong side of the car. Yo. Come on, what did you talk about the moon missions? What was new? I'm not too sure. I don't think we talked about moon missions really tonight. I could show you the locations of the Apollo missions, if that's where you're looking for. Can y'all see the atmosphere right now? The atmosphere is crazy currently. No, not on this one. If only, welcome in. Good evening. SN Turner, welcome in. Hey, Retired Young, good evening, bud. Welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. Very beautiful, ain't it? The moon's always stunning. There was one thing I want to try to do, though, to be honest. We need to swing the telescope to the other side of the sky. Let's do that real quick. Y'all want to do that? Let's see if we can do it. Here's a telescope we're currently using right here. We're going to swing off the other side of the sky with the telescope. Now the moon's into the western side of the sky instead of the eastern side of the sky. So we need to get kind of reset ourselves here. Atmosphere thick and wavy. Yeah, not where you are. It's because of all that moisture we have coming through with all the storms. Cloud cover's getting in the way, Steven. Dang it, dude. Dang it, buddy. What are you doing? Here we go. We're on our way. We are on our way. Get a little bit more light for us as we're flying across the sky. Lunar Meridian Cliff, yeah. This is a decent sized telescope, to be honest. Not like super crazy massive, but it's a decent one. Let me do this real quick. We're gonna plate solve over here. Grab a photo of the stars. Plate solve it so we're all aligned, ready to rock and roll. See if we can do this properly. There we go. And then I'll speed the camera back up. There we are. Check this out, y'all. We get rid of the telescope. Can you guys guess what we're seeing here? Hi, Sue. Good evening. How are you? Take a wild guess what we're seeing right there. One of the coolest things you can actually see out there right now. It is Jupiter, and it's 4 Galilean moons. Beautiful Jupiter and the 4 Galilean moons out there tonight. Look at the alignment. That is gorgeous. That is really gorgeous. I wish it was Saturn. Saturn's not not above us currently. We still got a few months before we really get much of a Saturn view. But this would be Jupiter and 4 Galilean moons out there. I'll pull out the brightness real quick. See how bad the scene conditions are. Oh, it's so bad. Oh, you know what? I could change this back to here. Could change this back to here properly. And then we could pull back some brightness. See if I can do this properly anyways. See if we can make out the bands on it. You can kind of make out the bands. A little bit hard to see them. But yeah, beautiful Jupiter tonight. And it's beautiful moons. Crazy cool. Always gotta love that. Hi Joe, good evening. Good chance to see a feature of the other side of the moon. Hey, you didn't know before because of the recent drive-by mission. Anything good? Oh, I got what you mean. It is interesting. Some of those photographs that came back are things that you really don't recognize too well. But when we look at the other photographs, even, for example, the from Lunar, the Lunar Reconnaissance Orbiter, it didn't have the definition like what they were able to capture. So I think that's super cool. Speeds back up here real quick. Getting me Callisto Io Europa. Look at the moon. Okay, I'll do that. Missing Jenny. Yeah, I'm not too sure where she's at right now. Honestly, not too sure where she's currently at. Taking her a little bit of a vacation or something. Huh? Is that clouds coming through? Can you all see the clouds coming through right now? The clouds are here. Let me pull up the all-sky camera. Can you all see the clouds? They're thin. They're definitely a thin cloud, but yeah. Look at Venus during the early morning with the telescope. Oh, it's a crescent. Yeah. It's so cool to see Venus in a crescent phase. Like, really amazing. Like, really, really awesome. Need to disable this here. There we go. Alright, we're going to bring back some of the brightness here. Not as crazy bright. There we go. Should be good. Look at the entire thing. We're going to. Let me get there, and you quit being a little bossy brat, man. We'll get there. It's like they're rolling over the moon. Kind of looks like that, don't it? No fog on the moon. There's no weather on the moon itself. Let me see if we can do focus real quick, and then we should be good. I'll zoom back out a little bit. I just want to make sure we're as well focused as possible. Get a decent view here. Find the flag or no? No. The answer is no. I can show you the location, but I can't show you the flag, so they're way too small. Way too small for my stuff. You guys see the bat go by? Just see a bat fly through. Someone had to count all those craters. That would suck. That would absolutely suck. That would really suck. Jupiter is really breathtaking. Yeah, it's truly stunning. Love bats, yeah, bats are really cool. Here's the all-sky camera. Let me pull it in real quick. So here's what it looks like right above the observatory currently. You can see some of those wispy clouds where the moon's located there. It's not horrible, but hopefully these clouds push really fast. Yeah, the most requested thing about the moon is the flag, yeah. Coming to R3 tomorrow night. We'd be able to see it. I would not from my location. Lovely Luna. That's the, yeah, dude. Spin casting grain telescopes are really impressive. I love the designs. I love the designs. I'm not much of a fan of Newtonian telescopes. I don't know that I care for the star spikes, to be honest. It's probably a personal thing. Some people love the star spikes. I don't. So it's kind of a tough one though. For me, I'm just whatever. I want to zoom in on our view though. Get a little bit zoomed in here. Maybe we'll zoom in like in this region there. Let's do that. The dark spots are ancient solidified lava. Ancient solidified lava beds. They're the mirrors or the marias, or what you would call the seas, the bays, and the oceans on the moon. Dark area is called mare. Dark areas are called Maria. If you want to say it properly, Maria. Maria. I'll give you a little bit of them here too if you want to see some of them. This is the Sea of Serenity. Sea of Cold. Barely on our view, ain't it? Like on the very bottom though, down in the chat. Let me pull it up a little bit. So the Sea of Cold's right here. Sea of Showers. Sea of Serenity. Sea of Tranquility. Hold over a little bit. You got the Sea of Crisis. And then way up here, Sea of Fecundity. The Apollo 11 landing site's right about here. Hopefully about right there. Oh, crap. I missed it. My bad. I'm looking at it upside down at this point. It's off my screen. There we go. You can move it over. A little easier to get to see the Apollo 11. It's actually it ends up being Latin. Italian, it has a lot of Latin language to it. But the Apollo 11 landing right there. Apollo 17 out here. Apollo 16's kind of up in this direction. Hey, child, oh, okay, Telescope magazines. Both on the same page, I think. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the view of stars in a Smith-cast screen, like in a refractor. Like, there's some photos though that the star spikes do make them look like really cool because it's an interesting feature. Hi, Lori. Good evening. Good evening to you. How are you? Good evening. He lives upside down, dang. Yeah. Or star spikes. So like when you look at photos on like a Newtonian telescope, there's wires on the front that hold in the secondary mirror. And it goes both directions. Like there's 4 wires, right? Equally spaced. And so when you take a photo, it causes this weird spike to occur, four streak spike on your photo itself. Where the stars are, I should say that. Speak French, English, and Italian. Nice. Hi, Edward. Welcome back. Jane, good evening. Curly, welcome in. Yeah, printed images. I would agree. I think so. I think on printed images, they really pop with star spikes. I don't know. I'm kind of like... I don't know. There's another bat right there. 2 huge craters in the middle, yeah. Hold on for you there. Oh, go the right way. There you go. Love seeing the moon. It is beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous. We have a majestic moon. Very mesmerizing moon. Very mesmerizing moon. Get why it's like, yeah, I can see that too. Does the moon look a bit, tad bit off? I mean, not a perfect circle. It's not a perfect circle. It looks like a lemon. Did you say their names? Oh, which ones? On the impact craters, which ones though? I feel like we're looking at the plates that you're talking about, but which side? Make sure we're in the right area. Thanks, Spencer. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. And good evening. How are you? How was your night? Like you kind of, let's say which impact craters you're looking at here. Is it the one still in our view? $554 miles across. Yeah, it's crazy. Doing well. That's awesome. That's amazing. Too big next to each other. You're talking about like this one and this one? These two? Hey, Mr. K1, what's up, buddy? How you doing? How's that across the pond going? I assume those are the two you're talking about. Luna is chilling tonight. Oh, Jordan, thank you for the sparkles, bud. I appreciate that. Oh, good. That's awesome. Oh, okay. Yeah. Get them for you. So, this one is Ptolemus. Right here, Ptolemus. And this would be, make sure I get this one right. Albediginus. I can't even say it properly. Albetigus. Hope I said it properly. Impact prediction for the middle month. And it's constantly being impacted. Constantly being impacted. Just chilling there. Yeah. Being all pizza face. Dang. Check community lounge. Yeah. Do it real quick. Oh, yeah. Those storms down southern Missouri are wild, man. Super wild. Luckily, they're pretty far away. They're pretty darn far away. So we're just north of Kansas City, by the way. All these seem to be mostly south. Yeah, refresh one more time. Yeah, they're still pretty far south to us. We're good. Nothing crazy. We still got a minute though. We should be alright. Curly, thank you for the star. Salt and Pepper, thank you for the star. And good evening, by the way. Carrie, good evening. Welcome in. One day you want to go to the Southern Hemisphere and get your stargazing going there. Oh, that'd be cool. See the Southern Cross, you're on your bucket list. I got you. That'd be a lot of fun. That'd be really fun. That would be a lot of fun. They found gold on the moon. Imagine there's gold on the moon. You'd be able to find it. Gold's pretty common in the cosmos. It's actually kind of common in the cosmos. Hi Jamie, how was your night? Good evening. Thanks, Tico. Appreciate it, buddy. Mine was good. Had a great day. Had a beautiful day. Okay, sounds good, Jace. Not hate button. I appreciate it, dude. Well, thanks. What's up, Jack? How's your night, brother? Welcome back, buddy. Had an amazing day. Did. Hopefully you all had an amazing day. And a great weekend. It might be over, but we'll get another one just as soon. But hopefully you all had an amazing weekend. I'm trying to dodge all the storms. Love watching shit. It's not good, man. The ones that tend to do it are flat earthers. Anyways, we should be okay. We should be okay. I appreciate that. Thank you. Hi Dean, good evening. Say Southern Highlights. I'm not too sure what that is. I'm not too sure. Like, we're in the south right now, but just looking towards the south. Guys enjoying this. I7 loves everything space. That's so awesome. Jack, I love it. Hi Charles, good evening. Good to have you. Dude, flat earthers have never been out of their house. Are scared of the shape of the planet. Can't even leave their house. Which planet is it? Yeah. I'm glad you put JK at the end. Lee Summit, Missouri. Not too far from us, buddy. So many impacts now. Most of the impacts come from the Great Bombardment period, though, over 3 billion years ago. I used to believe the moon was a hologram. Did you really believe that? That'd be a horrible hologram. It'd be an absolute horrible hologram. I know there's some people who do believe stuff like that. I remember being a kid, and when you go on trips at night, you'd see the moon and it always seemed like the moon followed you. It's hard to imagine, yeah. I hear you. Some people do believe the moon's hollow too, that's correct. Some people even think the moon doesn't rotate. Why is the moon white? What are the color you want to be? Silicon, for the most part, is going to be this kind of perspective. It would be very hard to explain the tide of the moon if it's a hologram, yeah. It's Skull Catcher. That's insane. I mean, it's alright, whatever. Can't believe what you're gonna believe. It's whatever at the end of the day. Rotational speed of the moon about 27 days, 7 hours, and 43 minutes, roughly, or 27.3 days. Moon's color is actually about as dark as an average star. It's white for everybody. Yeah, so its reflectivity is about 12%, and we see most of the silica that really is reflective for us. It's a grayish, darkish color though. Once a month for 30 month crowd, pretty much. Moon so big, does it have dents? What do you mean, does it have dents? Why is the moon so big? It's not about why, it's how. Through formation, the amount of material it's able to gain. The width itself is a little different than just its mass, but when you consider the mass and the properties of the moon itself, this is kind of what we get for a volume. Dense, well, impacts. When it spins in that 27 days spin one time, makes one rotation on its axis. We do got a full moon coming up. That's right. Got a full moon coming right up for us. And we see the astronauts. We did when they were about 64 miles away, was when we were able to capture them. Then we ended up with clouds the next night, so I couldn't get them a little bit further out. But we got them about 64,000 miles away from us. Flower moon's coming up yet. The flower moon. We get a full moon this week. It's coming right up. When you're starting to see Copernicus, you know you're about there. Here soon we'll start to see even Aristarchus showing up over here. Oh, thank you, Spencer. I appreciate that. Thank you. But the possibility of the universe being a holographic projector or something along the lines, that'd be pretty crazy. That would be pretty wild. Like, how would you project it and make things actually work in a sense? I mind the set matters. How are you? Good evening. How's your night? Free with moonlight. Oh, when it's a full moon. That's amazing. I like that idea. I like that idea. That's a space station. There you go. Getting 50 subs from your live streams. Oh, that's so cool. No way. That's really awesome. Oh, from your live streams. Okay, that's super awesome. Yeah, that's really awesome. I didn't even know you went live stream. That's really cool. Time to wind down. Very awesome. What kind of live stream did you host? Personally, do you ever spot anything unidentifiable? Honestly, no. It's fairly easy to detect if you're looking at like a satellite or an airplane, to be honest. And you've done it as long as I have, it's really simple. It's not that hard to do. It's honestly not that hard to do. You don't have 30, dude? I should come and subscribe to you so you have whatever you are plus one. Back here and there, yep. Bats do fly through a lot. That they do. That they do. Positivity. Oh, okay. Might say stuff like that, yeah. I gotcha. Up to bottom, yeah. Magnification right now, we're somewhere around 200, roughly. Can fit between the Earth and the Moon. What y'all think? During apogee. Only during apogee. Apogee was when we talk about the moon itself and how it orbits, an elliptical orbit. Apogee is its furthest distance approach to us. And then you can put all the planets in between. So when you talk about like a supermoon, then you call that perigee syzygy. And that's your closest approach. At that point, you would not. Red berry. Oh, what was about red berry? You guys see the bag go through right there. Must have missed something. Red berry, though. What about red berry? Must have missed something. Oh, you were talking to red berry. Yeah. Yep, so in its apogee, though, you'd definitely be able to, as for this approach. You're talking about his name. I was like, what are we talking about red berries for? Threw me for a little bit of the line with Starlink satellites, yeah. Go search for me to understand what I... Yeah, I got what you mean. Yeah, I definitely got what you mean. Got what you mean. It's insane to think, yeah. Absolutely insane. 'Cause, 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 Stop slip turn. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, no way, Nancy. He's so proud. Oh, no way. I know the bot got you there, but that's such a beautiful message. It's a beautiful message. I wish your mom was here to be able to see with us. Ever heard of the sea moon? What do you mean the sea moon? The sea's on the moon? It's all good. What? That's so funny. Oh my goodness, I probably did not read that right. Disregard. Disregard. Just didn't even read it right. You love earth science in school. Consumer chemistry in high school. You know, you got them, October 13th, 2013. Oh, you get to, yeah. Make sure you turn off the caps. The bot is so angry when people talk in caps. It gets aggressive. It does some kind of drop kicks and ninja chop type stuff. It's really aggressive. Hey, satellites. It's kind of hard to see satellites when you're looking at the moon. Starlinks are going through like crazy. There's over 15,000 satellites above us right now. I jazz all the time. Yeah. That's funny. Yeah. Sometimes the chat just goes in such a different direction. I don't even know where we're at. I try to keep up with it, but it's hard. Sometimes it's tough to do. Sometimes it's kind of tough to do. Nightbot here yet? Yep. Always here. Crazy Nightbot. Crazy Nightbot. Nightbot, yeah. Senior of the year. Freshman. Earth science teacher for advanced biology. How'd that teacher do? Nice. Nightbot's here messing up everything. Every single time, too. Never fails. Hi, Nikki. Good evening. Good evening, good evening. Just type in capital letters DNA. You'll see it. Love chemistry in high school. And astronomy in college, learning about black body radiation. I fell in love. Oh, dude. It's amazing. How far across is one of those craters? This one's about right here, about 59 miles, 58 to 59 miles away. That's Copernicus impact crater. That's more than just 5, I think. I don't know. Could not read this. Man, the bot's being too nice to y'all. It's usually on long sentences when it gets it. Then it gets all wild, obviously. Beautiful view of the moon tonight. It is, Candy. Welcome in, by the way. Good to have you. Not too bad. Not too bad so far, Mr. K1. I haven't looked at the all sky, actually. Let's take a look. It's a little bit better now. Definitely a little bit better than what we seen just a bit ago. I wonder if the other camera's on. I don't even know. That's my camera. One camera. I'm trying to pull up that camera. The moon! It's kind of on, but kind of crappy looking, ain't it? Jane, thank you for the corgi. Thank you so much, Jane. I'm not a fan of dogs right now, but thank you. I'm not a fan of dogs. They've been kind of rude lately. Yeah, Nightbot doesn't like it at all. It does not like it at all. Don't do it twice because it'll put you in mute for like 5 minutes. Oh, that reminds me. I should go fix what if she's still muted? Oh, I forgot all about that too. Hopefully not. Hopefully not. You're more of a cat person? Dude, that's weird. That's just weird, bro. The moon to the Earth, would you be able to zoom in around 60-mile spot on the map? Ooh, no. It would be insane. Let me kind of show you a little bit. We'll try to live stack it. We'll try to zoom in. I'll show you the issues. If you use Barlow's other cameras, then you're going to get closer than what we'll be able to do tonight. But let me try to live stack it first. Live stack it will give us a little bit more resolution. Get as bright as possible. So that's kind of what happens. You see it so far? And then you just keep going in. You get pixelated at some point. And that's mostly it'll let me actually zoom in. There's a beautiful Copernicus right there. A very complex impact crater. Just gorgeous, ain't it? Been doing Northern Lights too. Streams are cool. Nice. Hopefully you don't like cats either. Telescope night C8. Using the 8 SE. The 8-inch. And you do, they shut out the campus lights. Oh, did they really? Yo, no way. That is so cool. That's really cool. That is really cool. I honestly feel like I should be asleep right about now, y'all. Would you be able to notice a new impact crater? Like top news. So there is one that's been pretty much top news that happened back in 2024. But it's too small for us to see though. But there was one that occurred in 2024 that was detected. Are they based on the moon? What basis? Some of these impacts are really massive. They really are. They really are. They really are massive. Yeah, like 100 feet across. Super small. How about the, the Bresser Mac 152 for planetary? Without the focal extender. Nice. Wouldn't be too bad. What is that in inches though? Hold on. I got pulled up. It's gonna make me actually have to work here. Oh, almost 6-inch matte cast grain. Very nice. I got a 5-inch right here. I can show it to you if you want. Let's see. Here's a 5-inch matte. This one. Okay, so like this is a 5-inch matte cast grain, but it does have a focal reducer built onto this one. It's not too bad. It's from SV Body. Ah, drop on the cap. I think just cap. Oh well. But it's SV Body's 5-inch matte cast grain, the 127. It's not too bad. Like I said, it has a focal reducer that comes on it, so that's pretty cool. Max are great, yeah. 4-inch are great. The 4SE, yeah. So the 4SE, this is the 4-inch matte cast grain right here. This is one of the 4-inch matte cast grains. We had another one, but I got rid of it. It's already gone. It's gone already. It's out of here. But the 5-inch matte cast grains are really beautiful. I mean, if you really want to up your game and do it right though, go for something big, like, you know what I'm saying? Go for something like the 11-inch Smith cast grain. That's I'm joking. Don't do that. Don't do that. The 11-inch is just a pain in the butt. You can tell, like, even picking that up, I'm moving the telescope over here. Like, it's not a fun telescope to pick up. Motor City, what's up, buddy? How you doing, man? How's your night? How is your night? Having a beautiful night? Hope you're having a beautiful night. Dude, the 11-inch is a beast. I wish I had the 8SE here and the 11-inch so you can just even tell the difference of the two. It's crazy how big this telescope is. It's absolutely crazy. It's like a little coffee table set next to me right there. It's insane. Now it's covered in mud. Something gremlin. Dude, I would kick you so hard, bro. I would kick you so hard your cat would definitely feel it. Oh man. How many telescopes do we have? We had 20, sent out 4. Got 2 more coming, so we'll be back up to 18 at that point. ML lens on the 8SE. Ooh, auto align. Got close to creators 3 times, brother. I love it. Get another barlow. Get like a 2x barlow and then stack them. You'll have a 6x barlow. Then you're pushing the limit. That'll be about the limit that you can push for the 8SE. But it'd be a lot of fun. Like on a really clear night, have a ton of zoom, like so much zoom. Look at the wind blowing through right now. Simmer down. Why do we got so much wind? Why so much wind? I am in. Is it? Got some serious toys. That's what she said. No wind. Yeah. Focus won't work with 2 by those, will it? Yeah, absolutely. You can stack more than just 2, and they multiply. So like if you put 2 and another 2 together, you got 4. But if you put a 2 and a 6 together, or 2 and a 3, you got 6. If you put a 2 and a 2 and a 3 together, then you got 12. 12x barlow. Yeah, you can do it. Eventually, you'll hit your maximum useful magnification, but you'll still get a bigger image. You just won't change your resolution. You can stack as many as you want, and you'll start dropping your focal ratio, your f-stop, essentially. So without, like, if you're not using your focal reducer, then you're going to be at f10. F10 on the C8. And so if you're at f10, you'd put a 2x on it, and then your f20, 3x would be an f30 at that point. How many extensions did you need for a 6x on a 8SE? You wouldn't need an extension to. Makes the pixels a little bigger. Change out the camera. Like if we change out and put this camera in there, like then everything's a lot more magnified anyways. Want to go to a Keck telescope in Hawaii? That'd be a lot of fun. It'd be a lot of fun. There's a guy who comes in here. He works up and does a lot of stuff from Keck. Larger barlow closer to the scope. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Definitely put your larger one. So like 3x first, then your 2x after that. Makes a lot more sense. Makes a lot more sense. But the Keck is mind blowing. Nice. Maybe appear to be a massive radio telescope in China. There's a lot of massive radio telescopes, dude. A lot of them. A lot of massive radio telescopes. What really blows my mind is not just the massive telescopes. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing night, Douglas. And thank you so much for subscribing, by the way. I appreciate that. Thank you. When you talk about like some of the other radio telescopes that are more like set up in like a group, it's just crazy. Getting the 305C Pro. That's what this one is here. I like it. It's a good one. It's honestly a good camera. It's a really beautiful camera. We can put it on and do a little bit of zooming in. If you guys wanted to, I don't mind doing it. I don't mind doing it. Yeah. No, like that's crazy. That's really crazy. I'll have to look that one up though. See which one exactly you're talking about. You know, if you're in our Discord, we can easily see what you're talking about. You can just send us the link, but of course. Oh, okay. I got you. That's super awesome. That's really cool. That is super awesome. That's super awesome. And grab it too. It's really awesome. I appreciate it, by the way. I do appreciate it. I actually have discount codes. I'm sure that I could need to put links on my bio, to be honest. Like, so SV405, they actually I don't want to say the term sponsor me, I guess, but they do. They work with them. They're very good to work with, I should add. Doing the moon tonight? Probably. Some point the clouds are going to win. So kind of hanging out with them. Camera with everything you need. It does. It does. Comes with the USB cable, which is the 3.0 cable. And so on the... Let me pull it out real quick. So it comes with the USB 3.0. The blue cable. Man, my lights in here suck. I get like a ring light put in here, huh? Anyways, like there's a USB 3.0 cable. And then it has like a... So this one here, it's more like almost like a phone cable. And what it does, it connects to your mount to do pulse guiding. But then it even has like a... There's another little ring like on the front for you being able to put it on. There might have been a few other adapters, I can't remember. Honestly, can't remember. Chris, what's up, man? How you doing, brother? Just in the mood tonight, though. Yeah, most likely, Hope. Most likely. Most likely. The nice man ruined. Jason back in the house. Crap. Alright. Didn't we say we were going to disconnect when he got on? Quit moon. I'm sorry, Yoda. What's up, Yoda? How you doing? Welcome back. Hola, be. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está? Alright, let's do a little bit of moving around, I guess. Actually, pay attention to what we're doing. They pull up the all sky camera too over here. There's some more clouds coming in. Check this out. There'll be clouds down near the moon right now. Dang clouds. Always the clouds. Always the clouds. Muy bien. Nice. Well, tonight is Lunar. Tonight is the moon. That's that no chest. Oh, look at that. Do you guys see that go by? Y'all see that go by? Esta noche es Luna. Yeah, clouds again. Ah, man. Yeah. Yeah, exactly what it is. That's a really nice camera. This is the 678. ASI678 camera here. It's actually a really beautiful camera. Like, I honestly like that camera too. I'm not too sure. I barely missed it. It didn't look like a satellite. It was relatively large. It might have been a bird. It was in that kind of size. I missed it though. I didn't look at it on time. I did not look at it on time. Could be a satellite or not satellite, but a bird or a satellites are really small, by the way. But it was most likely either a bird or like a balloon going through. Moon smell like cheese. It does not burn gunpowder, spit gunpowder, basically. Hey, Kyle, how's it going, buddy? Good evening. How are you? Close up clear that large crater at the bottom an hour ago. Oh, no way. Tycho? Beautiful Tycho. Beautiful Tycho. It's a bird, it's a plane. There you go. That's what you got. Welcome in. Hi, Kevin. Sounds good, brother. Have an amazing night, dude. An amazing week. Have a really beautiful week. Really beautiful week. I'm not sure what live stream looks like tomorrow night. Tonight it says it's going to be a no-go. Complete no-go, but here we are. And we've been at it now for how long? We've been clear long enough to do this. Almost 2 hours now. Pretty crazy. The great cloud nebulas are coming to ruin the view tonight. Yeah. Yep. Appears to be one of the issues coming up. Oh, 250 likes. No way. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. Does a moon have a moon? It does not. It does not. That it does not. We got quasi-moons though. 8 quasi-moons. How big would a cow have to be to actually jump over the moon? I mean, the smaller it is, probably the easier it'd be for it. What the heck, man? What the heck? Moon have water? It does. We see ice water on the moon. We also see water inside some of the silica as well. China was able to detect water inside some of the silica just in the last couple of years, which is really interesting. We see some rusting also around some of the rims of some impact craters. No, thank you, Tico. I appreciate it, brother. Putting your son to bed. Ah, it's a song was playing. Oh, wait. Cow jumping over the moon. Oh my goodness, man. Made you think of the question, huh? I don't know. I mean, you could actually look at this. You could look at the scientific data and get the physics down, you know what I mean? But you'd have to understand like escape velocity, orbital velocity speeds that you would need. What do you think mooning somebody would be called on the moon? Mooning somebody? I don't know. What would you call it? It's a good question, Audra. What would you call it? What would you call it? Honestly, don't know. Not too sure what I'd say. Hey, Michael, good evening. Mooning. And the C-Star S50. It's fine. If you're into like deep space, it's really good. Hearing, there you go. Be hearing. So I'm asking, I wasn't prepared. I'm not prepared either. You're the one with the question before I was. You had the question before I was. I did. You think it'd be earthing? What kind of butt do you got? You call it earthing, someone. Oh my goodness. It's wind blowing through here. Would I want to know why you would call it earthing? Wow, though. Mickey, I see you in Discord, by the way. Alex, what did you do, bro? What did you do? Checking off the bot? Need to invent warp drive. I wouldn't want to do it. Wouldn't want to do it. Nightbot always messing up. It's aggressive. It's kind of aggressive. Look at this dang pine cone my boy gave me. Now I had it in my pocket. Now I got the dang bills on it all over my pockets. Try to get them out and throw them in the trash can. They're kind of poking my leg. A real starship. Gotcha. Ew. Which reminds me. Oh, there's my earbuds. There's my earbuds. You'll have them somewhere. Oh yeah, we're kind of moving around the moon, aren't we? Completely forgot. Hey, what's up, Texas? How you doing? How's your night? Good to see you again. It is made cheese. Exactly what it is. Been to moon tourist destination. What goes up first, a Starbucks or a Waffle House? I'm gonna go with Starbucks. I would probably say a Starbucks, maybe. But definitely a Dollar General. Maybe a Starbucks, maybe a Waffle House, but definitely a Dollar General. I'm doing really good, bud. I'm doing really good. Oh my goodness, Steven. No lights on the surface, just younger impact regions. We could see them a little different if we pull back some of the light and zoom in a little bit. Younger impact regions, which have a lot more, or like a lot higher reflectivity on sunlight. But over time, though, when the solar wind comes in, that radiation really drops down the reflectivity rates when we talk about the different isotopes here. You're Americans and your delusions of longevity. Hey. What the heck, man? The Chinese fishing market, mate. You don't think a dollar store? Dude, there's probably a dollar store next to you. Don't even go there, Alex. Your backyard probably has a dollar store. I guarantee it. Or 7-Eleven. One of the others. 7-Eleven's like the largest retail market, is it not? You're British? That explains a lot. That explains a lot. And you can say Chinese Century Sun. You can call me son anytime you want, dude, but sure, call it what you want. Guess what? We just went by the moon again. The same way, they're everywhere. Hey, there you go. I got you. Moon rotate. It does rotate. There's there's no dark side of the moon, but it does rotate though. 7-Eleven for late night nachos. Butter your thing, man. Oh, I got you. Yeah, I got you, man. CVS on every corner. Pretty much. Kind of how it is. It's kind of honestly how it is. Like 7-Eleven pizza when you're drunk. What? What the heck? That park on the moon? Ooh. Gotcha. 7-Eleven's cooked. It's like the largest retail chain in the US. There's more museums in the US than Starbucks and McDonald's combined. I could see that though. I honestly, I could see that. There's a lot of museums. There honestly is a lot of museums. You can eat a whole pie. Yeah, that's not good for you. I love pizza myself. I really love pizza, and I have not had it in like a month and a half now. I have been pizza-less for like a month and a half. It's been a minute. Hey, Clado, welcome in. Clado, welcome in, bud. It's been a minute. It's been a while since I've had pizza. I miss it too. Honestly, love pizza. Kind of miss it. Starting to lose power or something. See like a little flicker up there. And 7-Eleven's closing over 600 locations. That's all good. That's like a dime in a bucket for them. Been rent out of Oklahoma by Casey's and Quick Trip for sure. Yo, I remember as a kid, I don't know if they still have it or not, Chance, but they had the chili cheese coney dogs. I remember as a kid, like, always wanting to go there. You like Pizza Hut? It's alright. You have pizza 1 to 2 times a week. I used to have pizza like almost every night after I streamed. Not a ton, by the way. Like the mini pizzas, the single size pizzas. It was like after I'm done streaming, I'm done. I just go and throw one of those in the microwave. Pizza and burgers every day, dang man. A pizza burger is good too. You're sure I might Pizza Hut and McDonald's, so cheers for that. Yo, I'm surrounded by trees. But they have a sit down pizza Hut still. St. Joe has 2 of them. The guy, it's be good in the 90s. This is true. It's true. It's true. I like their sauce. Like Pizza Hut does have a good sauce, and they get a good seasoning for the cheese sticks and the bread sticks. 20 minutes from you at Pizza Hut? Wow. Could you have pizza delivered to you, Mo, or no? If you can have pizza delivered to you, you're too close to a city. This is my opinion. If you can have hot dogs delivered to you, you're definitely too close to a city. Pan pepperoni right out of the oven, 10 of 10. What sounds really good? Whataburger's good, definitely. But you pay pizzas, you might as well go and get a real pizza joint. Get a real pizza. What kind of fake pizza are we having at Pizza Hut, Cat? No delivery out there. Oh, okay. Rich thinks the 7-Eleven with your friends using quarters. A laundromat now is not happy on laundry day, yo. That's crazy. Oh, that's crazy, Rick. Your hot dogs delivered, you might be stemming. It's so true. That's to drive the elementary school. Oh, okay. You can actually meet them. That's still a better option, though. It's honestly like a better option. Love Whataburgers. I do too. I like Whataburger. I'm more to pizza. Yeah, we're not even talking about like a comet tail coming off the moon or This is the science of food, I guess. We went from the science of the moon to the science of food in no time at all. So funny. It's nowhere near the sun. This car like is nowhere near the sun. I don't know, like, is there a video saying this car's near the sun or something? 20% more, changed my mind. Might be true. Might be true. You're not hungry enough to pay for DoorDash? Smash the vibe against the wall immediately. My only skill. Dang it, Alex. It's always the British. If it ain't the British, it's the Australians, which are basically British, so. Brits are Australians. You guys trained them, dang Australians. Kept them in the Empire way too long. Just have until 8 a.m. in order to McDonald's now. Oh, yo. You can blame the Americans right there. That's just being human. That's just being human. Ah, thank you. Thank you, Michelle. I appreciate it. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. So look at that. Your stuff growing. No, I'm not. I didn't need enough today. British language. You guys want to know, the Brits say stuffed for tired. For some weird reason. Knackered is tired. Wait, wait, you talk to Jace. Apparently he thinks stuffed is tired. Pardon your biscuit. It's your guy's language, not mine. Read what he said. You're stuffed, Roman. And he blamed you all Brits. So this is on you guys to argue out, not me. Love looking at the moon. Oh, it's amazing lobster. I love it. I love it. You think Jace is stuffed? Yeah. I'm telling it right now. Tell your friends you complete fool. Jace. Apparently Brits don't say stuffed for tired, man. You guys got it wrong, dude. It's just the mistranslation that Australia got from the Brits. Oh my goodness. Can't believe you made me say that, Joe. You realize how mad he's gonna be now. Even if you saw a ship dock and take off, it'd be a massive object. I would really be wondering what the heck's going on here. Who's been teaching? I don't know. Talk to Jason Smith up there, the blue name guy. Oh, you're asking him. Yeah, I know, right? Y'all need like to figure this out. Y'all need to figure this crap out. Teach them proper English. Nice boulder. Did I miss something there? Go back over a little bit. Yeah, you guys need to figure that crap out. Get on the same page here. They're definitely not English in English. No. We know what stuffed means. It goes back to the tradition somewhere around like 4,000 years ago. To do with a turkey. There's nothing more magical. That is so true. It is very mesmerizing, very majestic, really majestic. Oh, we're proper English. What are you talking about, man? We're definitely proper English. We still speak the same way we did when we came over to America. There's only one, we call them the Brits, that changed up how they speak. They had to sound funnier. Are there any conspiracies you believe about the moon? I do science. So conspiracies are kind of tougher for me because we can look at the science and go down it. No, it is true. We speak exactly the same as when we came over. If you ever look at the writings and stuff, it's the same English. It didn't change up. But we can see who did change. We can definitely see who did change. We can even look at the past words, like when we're looking at Latin words, or just the English context in general. We know that we're pretty much in the same context. George Washington didn't have an English accent. Sure he did. But we still speak proper English. Your accent's different. You can still speak English, but your accent can be different. Just modify the words and make it sound fancy. That's a little different. Check a thing that you can say about the moon in real. What do you mean? What's the most shocking thing that you can say about the moon in real? Not sure what you mean. Yeah. I mean, accents are accents, but English in its own, we still speak proper English. Can you see the moon, buddy? It's way too small. Way too small for my equipment. Chesapeake Bay, where they speak Elizabeth English. Crazy proper, huh? What's the most shocking fact about the moon? I think, oh, that's a tough one. I mean, it's hard to know where your knowledge is, right? But I would say probably one of the coolest things about the moon would be the tail that comes off it. It looks like a comet in a sense. It's a sodium tail. And as we go to a new moon, which means that it's in the same sky as the sun, right? When we're in that new moon phase, that tail actually sweeps through and actually impacts us here on Earth. It's really cool. Frame want to change stuff? Yeah, there's not too much. But, well, it's the words. There are words that are messed up. Like, for example, Jay saying stuffed when he's tired. He's stuffed, or work was hard, it was stuffed, or something like that. Ooh, there's so much wind blowing through right now. I'll stabilize it for a minute here. So much wind blowing through. But saying that is just like completely wrong. You can go back in history and see exactly what that stuffed term actually meant. We still use it proper. Jay still. And he claims it's the Brits' fault, though. So you guys are getting out on that one. They still speak Elizabeth English. Have a harsher accent, yeah. Gotta go over my carpet. That's so funny. That's actually really funny. Yeah, I honestly don't know exactly where your knowledge is. I mean, we can get really deep with the moon. We can talk about it like crazy ways. Go Australian term stuff. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Civilization. Yeah. Or is civilization. Yeah, sure. Absolutely. Going to Halloween this weekend. Yeah. What the heck? Though I have a hard time with Jace anyways. He's from Australia and they think they're funny. And their jokes, like, they can't even land a plane when it comes to a joke. Their planes just stay in the sky constantly with no fuel. It's crazy. Constantly. They never land the plane. Anybody else from Australia, I'm sorry. I'm mad. No, dude, they have like no humor. Their humor makes no sense. It is horrible humor. It is so dry. None whatsoever. I mean, okay, I only know one Australian comedian. I should say something. That will be the evidence we'll use right now. I only know of one Australian comedian. The next one closest funny is a guy says, "Oh, this is dangerous. I'm going to go cut it." That guy. Dude, they're not even very dadish. No. No. A dadish joke is one that a kid can understand. When adults can't understand your joke, that is definitely not a dad joke. Say the name. I don't even know, dude. I don't know. I'm making up bull crap at this point, Alex. I'm just making up bull crap at this point. Oh, man. I'm just making up some wild ass crap right about this point. Don't ask me. Carl Barron, no one's ever even heard of him. Hey, what's up, Galactic Tamales? That the man on the mountain? Yeah, in this region right over here. Right here on the bottom side, you'll see the eyes. That's me there, right? The eyes and the nose is off to the right and the mouth's further to the right over there. Spicy tamales, really spicy. Tamales, picose. Si hablan español también, I don't know. Prediction of win commercial space. I don't know nothing about it. I couldn't tell you. Roman trolls me, he's tired. Oh man, I'm like, you don't even want to know how tired I am right now. Like, I really could be sleeping. Hi Tori, how are you? Hi, sounds good, Edward. Have an amazing night. Have an amazing night. Have a beautiful night. Moon's a space station, Miha. Just call me Miha. What? Tú eres Miha. Let's see. Ah, pendejo, eh. ¿Qué pasó? What, piquito pene o qué? Where's Shrek? On TV. Talk about Shrek. The object looks like Shrek over by the Sea of Crisis. Look in the mirror. Sammy, what's up? What do you mean look in the mirror, dude? Gonna call. Yeah, I know, right? Right. Have a good night, brother. We'll see you in about 5 minutes, Steven. We know the lies. Sammy, how's your night? How's everything going? Oh, I don't know. Zesty, I honestly don't know. I couldn't answer it. I think China's gonna mine the moon before USA. That's fine. Let them do the expense. Nothing they're gonna get that you can't get here. Well, helium-3, but still. Ain't gonna be worthy. I don't. This sure tells me over this. It's right over here, right next to us. Trust me, bro. Oh, about China? Okay. I think you're just wanting to be a troll. That's fine. You can be a troll all you want. Like, I don't give a shit who mines a moon. If you think that you want to support someone that mines something and tears something else up, it shows who you are at that point. Like, I don't think anyone really cares. It don't work out for you very well. Doesn't work out very well. Come to Portland, Oregon. Oh, no way. Currently living in Boise, Idaho. You like Idaho? First you can zoom in? No, we can definitely zoom in more. Definitely zoom in more. We can trade out cameras and have a lot of zoom. Was it the name of the alien No Name? Did the alien have no name? Be honest now. Kind of making sense. Where's this image from? My telescope. What do you think they saw on the moon? What do you mean what they see on the moon? Impact craters. Rock. Good astronaut, but I would really like to be in space before I die. That'd be really cool though. I couldn't see the flag. Not with my setup. Way too small. Back Boise. Oh, Twin Falls. Oh, I bet it's be really beautiful over there. It would be really beautiful. Oh, you're from St. Louis. Yo, St. Louis is a crazy town. It's actually a crazy town. Here's the telescope we're using right now. We turn on the light right next to us. But like the way the observatory set up, this is the control room where all the computer systems are, and the next room over is where the roof actually slides off and where the telescopes are. Let me turn it on real quick for you. Look at it real quick. Turn on light. Turn on light. Where's the light? I guess I had to use my flashlight. I don't know why that light didn't just go. Oh, nope, never mind. There it comes on. There you go. There's the telescope we're currently using, though. What do you think caused the white spots? Younger impact craters. Younger impact craters. Go to visit Hawaii one day. It'd be really fun. Chase they were talking about on the moon. I don't know anything about that one. It's possible to look at the space station if you map this trajectory. Yeah, we do actually have software to do it. We do have software. Let me see when the next time it even comes through. Get the next orbital data here. Next 24 hours. So it comes through at about 3:42 a.m. It'll be about 21 degrees. It comes through at 5:15 a.m., 6:52 a.m., 8:28 a.m., and then 10:05 a.m. We do on cloudy days. Spy cam in the neighborhood for use. I mean, that's kind of fucking creepy, first of all. I clean stuff. Typically end up cleaning and doing administrative type stuff. But is it possible to do a space station through map? Yeah, it is. I use what's called SkyTrack. And it's designed to actually follow satellites go through. Have you seen it? We've seen it a few times. Younger impact reflect more light than older impact. So it's actually a great question. What happens over time, the solar winds, all the radiation comes through and dims them down. So imagine applying a lot of radiation to a rock. Eventually, you lessens its ability to be able to have higher albedo. But over time, that's what it does. It's just going to dim it down, cause it not to be as reflective. It takes a while too, by the way. Oh, there went a bat. Do you guys see the bat go through? It's like on the left side. A radiation from the sun, yeah. Everything has radiation, but the moon does have a lot of radiation. Put a mirror on the moon. There's 5 mirrors on the moon. Retroreflective mirrors. There's 5 of them. We put 3. USSR put 2 on the moon. Visit Puerto Rico. Very expensive projector. What would you clean the lens with? Honestly, don't use. I use rubbing alcohol. Personally, like you can get like 99, at least in the 90%. Use rubbing alcohol. Don't use like Windex though, because the ammonia messes up the lens. Is the moon's internal temperature known? Probably around 4,000 to 5,000 degrees roughly. Let's find the mirrors. You gotta have like a 50-watt laser to bounce them off there. Do you have a degree in astrology? Is there even a degree for astrology? That'd be pretty crazy if there's a degree for astrology. Let's bring it back to the food. Ooh, which borough has the best food? Well, we don't have boroughs here, but... last time the moon was hit by a meteor, a couple seconds ago, most likely, within the last 10 minutes. Like micrometeoroids hit it all the time. When we say meteor, though, that's the streak that you see in the sky here. Has a degree to be a dungeon master, even that's insane. Obviously AI, the moon's a projection. Yeah, okay, cool story, guys. Cool story. A degree for everything. For astrology? What? Like, for me, like, degrees require data points. I don't know how astrology could actually have a degree. Is there an answer to why the Earth has an atmosphere but the moon doesn't? Sure. It's not about why though, it's how. But we got our magnetic field. We have the magnetic field and our core spins. Here on the moon though, we don't have a magnetic field. Nothing to be able to create like an atmosphere. Hey Juice, what's up, buddy? Long time no see. How you doing, Juice? How's your night? Stephanie, good evening. How are you? Have you seen any UAPs with negative? What would you call a UAP exactly? Like an airplane I couldn't identify, or like a bird, or like what kind of UAP? No, Jenny's not here. She's I don't know where she's at. I'm doing good, Juice. It's been a while, buddy. I haven't seen you in a minute. Honestly, haven't seen you in like a minute here. Let me send Jenny a message. Say, what are you doing? Time to wake up. Let me see if I can get a hold of her. Jenny! Her husband was here a little bit ago, though. Don't be obtuse. Due to size, no. Not about size itself. What is the moon? So it don't have an atmosphere. It has a exosphere, but not an atmosphere. Anything that you can't describe? Honestly, no. Usually like I've been looking up long enough, I know if I'm looking at a satellite, an airplane, stuff like that. How Leslie, I do. What? What's the difference? Like an exosphere is very small measurable amounts. Like really hard to measure. Really, really hard to measure. Girls need lots of sleep. Maybe. Maybe true. Look almost like waves shaking on the screen. It's actually a good question. So it's the atmosphere. And I can show you something if you actually want to see it. I can show you a really cool kind of an experiment of why it does that. You want me to do that real quick? I'll do it for you. What I'll do, it's actually pretty warm here in the observatory in the control room. I don't even know where my remote is for the... Oh, there it is. Let me turn that off anyways. I'll show you real quick what kind of happens here. What I want to do, the door that goes right next to the telescope is right here. Let me show you. The door's like right behind that computer there. I'll open it up and all the heat will escape and go in front of the telescope. So just kind of watch what happens here. It's actually really cool. Let's do it. Alright, so give 2 seconds here and you'll see it. See how it's getting a little bit worse? Can you see it or no? Hopefully you guys can kind of see what happens there. It's not as bad. I mean, it's warm in here, but it's not like super, super hot. Not like crazy hot. But yeah, it's pretty wild though. It's actually kind of wild. A little bit. Yeah, so it's the atmosphere. It's the heat, the moisture, the winds blowing around causes that distortion that we see sometimes. Let's see the Apollo later. I can show it to you. No problem. Let me zoom out. Let's zoom out on the moon. Let's see what we can do. Move it over. Go the right way here. Let me flip it too. It's actually facing the right way. Yeah, there you go. Now we're south side up. So this is the Sea of Fecundity, Sea of Tranquility, Sea of Serenity, Sea of Crisis over here, Sea of Cold, Sea of Showers. You got Copernicus Crater, Tycho Impact Crater, Plato Impact Crater, all the kind of things that you really want to know. Bay of Rainbows, Bay of Roughness here. Apollo 11 is right here. 16. Get my bearing here. 17, 15, and then 12 and 14 are like right over here. Different locations. You know, you don't get why the lines exist all the way across the moon. It's round. It's ejecta. Why wouldn't they exist all the way across it though? Think about it. The moon still has gravity. It's a sixth of the gravity of what we got, but it still has gravity. So when that debris gets blown outwards, it still has to come back down. Just like if you were to shoot anything here on Earth, eventually it's going to come back down. That's the draw. Stephanie, thank you for the star. I appreciate that. You're going to be full on the first, yep. Be full on the first. 300 likes. Thank you guys so much, by the way. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thanks so much. See that bat? bat go through? I seen that time. Seen the bat that time. So it rolls. No, it's debris gets like blown outwards, and eventually just starts kind of raining back down on it. It's pretty crazy. It's crazy and awesome at the same time. It's 1,600 miles. Like when you talk about this one here, so Tycho's ejecta that you see coming out, that ejecta, it reaches out like 1,600 miles. It's crazy. It's crazy how far it actually, the ejecta gets blown outwards. That's a pretty powerful impact though. We find meteors here. I'll show you guys real quick. This one here is dated at the right time and the right isotopes that we find in from Tycho. Let's see if I can open it up. Hopefully you guys can see it okay. I might have to throw on a light or something, but so this is a lunar meteorite right here. This is dated roughly for that impact. That was a super massive impact that even some of that debris lands here on Earth, so it's really crazy. See if I get enough light for it, I guess. But let's see if I do this properly. Somehow get enough light on it. Would that be a lunar meteorite? A meteorite that originates from the moon itself. Pretty cool. I see clouds going through. You guys see it? Not for it to be held that far. That's big. There's like a 6 to the gravity. Yeah, like that was a massive impact though. That's a really big impact. It's like a 6 to 7 kilometer wide impactor. Can't sleep, see it. Look at the moon. I love it. Let me check something here real quick. See how bad the clouds are. It's not the worst clouds. Not absolutely the worst, but they're definitely coming through. Get the Earth from meteorite impacts. For the most part, it burns up a lot of the micrometeoroids you go through, but we do get a lot of meteorites. Somewhere around 5 to 10% of the meteoroids that come through do actually impact Earth. Want to see the telescope? Camera setup right here. That one down there. It's the one we're using anyways tonight. That's the 8-inch spit-cat screen telescope. It has the SV405, so it's very similar to this camera, but it's a little bit bigger than this camera. It's a tech gold camera. Any video footage of big impact? There's the impact, but I don't know about a big one. Big ones are pretty different. Like big impacts occur like once every 10,000 years roughly. The bright spot, younger impact craters. Bright spots are just much younger impact craters that we see on the moon. Like perspective, Tycho, you can see Tycho's ejecta that comes out here. This ejecta right here, that line that comes out. This is 108 million years old. Tycho's dated roughly about 108 million years old, which is just prior life, not on the moon. Formed by meteorites, all forming together now. No, not meteorites. Meteorites are like particles left behind from like comets and asteroids. They orbit around the sun. We were formed just from the stellar gas here. I've been against space and slowly coming around. Good. Yeah, feel free to ask questions though. Definitely feel free to ask questions. I'll give you the best of my knowledge. Make sure I got the rest up there. So what year are we at? What do you mean? Time passed differently on the moon. Not for you. Time's always going to be the same for you, but it is for, like, if you're on the moon and you compare your watch to our watch, you would be different. Like we would be much different than your time. We would be sped up. You'll be slowed down. It's relative to you though, to your location. Clouds. You would experience it, just like if we were standing here. This is not a big telescope, actually. This is a decent telescope, like the 11-inch setting right here. That's a big telescope. This one here is a big telescope. The one I can pull up here. See if I can get back enough. See if I can keep them clanking a little bit. So, oh, smack itself. This is a much bigger telescope. I don't know if I can get in the camera properly. That's a pretty big one. What's a moon made up of? Oh, mostly silica, but you can consider it rock, essentially. But about 96% of the same isotopes that you find here, you find on the moon. As close to the moon could ever have ever been to the Earth, and you've been able to have life. So when it impacted us, not for the life, obviously, because we're really young at this point. But during its impact, it had been really close. Obviously, part of the moon is part of us, and then of course part of So when we look at the moon, it's kind of our long lost sibling. It's partially from us, partially from Theia, and it's billions of years of records. That's what makes it really awesome. NASA went around the moon a couple weeks ago. Went back around the moon, on our way back to the moon finally. And stacked Jupiter, you plus it. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. That was a really beautiful night. These clouds are getting super thick, y'all. Let me check everything real quick. These clouds are getting super thick. Was that the end of our night? That was the end of our night, y'all. These clouds are really thick. We'll check out the all sky in a minute. No, the Earth is Earth. Moon, then we got hit by what's called Theia. It's like a Mars-sized planet that impacted us. Our crust would have came out, some of Theia would have came out, and we had a ring, kind of what you see around Saturn. And eventually, like a hot iron ball would start forming, and you just start collecting more stuff. And then it just keeps getting a little bit further away from us, about 1.437 inches per year, roughly, about how much it moves away from us. We look at the different things there, from the isotopics to the distance of its movement, the rarity of finding any kind of volatile isotopics on it as well. It really goes back to why the great impact hypothesis actually makes a lot of sense. Why is video gun lagging? No, it's clouds. We're getting hit by these clouds right here. It's a done night. We're done with the moon for the night. We're done with the moon for the night. The clouds have rolled in. Eventually, storms are going to come in here into Kansas City, so that kind of sucks. Part of it is what it is sometimes, so maybe take a look at the radar. We'll see how the storms are later. Maybe we'll live stream some storms as they come through. But no, clouds are definitely starting to come through, y'all. By the end of our night, as far as the moon goes. The end of the night as far as the moons go. Yep. Take a look around the weather real quick. I guess there's no more tornado warnings out tonight. I think most tornado warnings really just kind of calmed down at this point. Heck of a crap ton of tornado watches though. Yeah. Tomorrow night, as far as tomorrow night goes, it doesn't look good for streaming. Let me pull it up real quick on Astrophysics. Get some more American. Yeah. Tomorrow night don't look super great for streaming, but if we get a chance, we'll go for it again. Tuesday night does look good. Looks like we'll be good for Tuesday night. Wednesday night looks good. So tomorrow night might not be a great night for live streaming though. Yeah, Kansas weather has been super crazy. Super crazy. Honestly, it has been. It has been. Okay, I'll let you see through clouds. Not a telescope. Thermal picks up clouds, by the way. But the problem with thermal is if you can't look through glass. You look at glass, it's only reflection at that point. Did you get to the... No, I didn't. I did not. There's no debate, man. Edward, there's no debate about the shape of Earth. Definitely no debate. It's 2026, man. Alright, y'all, but that's it. You guys want to watch how we shut down the observatory, I guess. I'll show you how we do that. Ever sees that light? Sometimes we do. Now you're down in Wichita? Nice. I was born just south of Wichita. Why clouds? Why? I know. Absolutely. It's always the dang clouds. I can show you guys what it's like when we shut down the observatory if y'all want to watch-ish. Let me turn the lights back on. Want to kind of see? It's a pretty cool process. You'll see it's a really quick process too. Get the light back on in there. Okay, so we click a button here, tell the telescope to park. It's going to do its thing real quick. I think it's free. I appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that. Get marine layers? Oh, no way. No way. On Discord for your Jupiter time lapse. Yeah, it might get kicked by the bot. I'll have to figure out something about sharing videos in there. Say good night, Telescope. All right, y'all. I just got to walk over here. I'm gonna mute because the whole system is really loud, so I'll mute just so it's not super loud. But give me 2 seconds here, and you'll see it. That's essentially it. That's kind of how everything works. So y'all have an amazing night. Hope you have a super awesome Monday. A super awesome Monday. Clear skies to y'all. Again, I'm not sure what tomorrow night looks like. Maybe, maybe not type deal. Tuesday night looks like we should be able to go though. You guys have a beautiful night. Clear skies to y'all. And be kind, be awesome, be kind. Kindness is free. We'll see y'all soon. Good night.